So hello everyone, good morning. So for today, we're going to have our last synchronous session for this course. Next week, I will set that for consultative sessions na lang, no? I will give the rest of the term for you to complete all your missed out assessments for week 13, 14, no? Since 14 is basically the last and the exam week. So I also have already given you the explained video for your M3 summative assessment. So now I'll be discussing personality assessment. So it's more of an overview. Personality as defined by McClelland is the most adequate conceptualization of a person's behavior in all of its detail. So it is also defined by the particular empirical concepts which are part of a theory of personality by the observer. So personality is also an individual's unique constellation of psychological traits that is relatively stable over time. This includes variables on which individuals may differ, such as their values, their attitudes, their interests, their worldview. So tayong lahat, no, we have a unique blueprint of personality traits. Personality assessment in practice is the measurement and evaluation of these psychological traits, states, values, interests, and attitudes. Um, that is, of course, influenced by our worldview, acculturation, and other factors, past experiences, present experiences, and how we see the future. So we are shaped daily by the experiences we have in this world, no, and other people around us. So personality traits in your theories, you have learned that there are no consensus or there is no universal agreement of the definition of personality. So here are some. Alport defined a trait as a generalized and localized neuropsychic system with the capacity to render many stimuli functionally equivalent and to initiate and guide consistent forms of adaptive and expressive behavior. So, Robert Holt also has a conception about the structure as changes in brain chemistry that might occur as a result of learning. And by Guilford, he defined it as any distinguishable, relatively enduring way in which an individual varies from one another. So, distinguishable because it distinguishes us from other people, even though we possess similar traits, but the level of it, how we express that behavior or personality, really differs from others. So, that is why, every one of us is unique, even though we possess similar traits or personality behavior. So, moving forward to the world, relatively enduring. So, you have learned ano ba ibig sabihin ng relatively enduring. So, kumbaga, meron siya, no, it does have or it does exist in us, but not all the time, in all situations, we exhibit or we um, portray that kind of behavior. Magba-vary pa rin siya, no, in a certain extent. So, enduring kasi tumatagal siya sa tao, no? Relatively, hindi naman all the time kung makulit ka or kung humorous ka as a person, ganun talaga yung behavior mo sa lahat ng situations. Maliban na lang kung yun talaga yung cardinal personality trait mo. But minsan kasi tayo, marunong tayong lumugar ng ating behavior. So, we could regulate unlike a child that wala pa siyang kapasidad to regulate certain behaviors and emotions. So, relatively enduring because enduring in such a way that it lasts for years and even life, no, lifelong. Ayan. So, personality types, you have learned different theories have their conceptions about personality types. For Alport, they have cardinal traits, central, secondary, diba? They have also Jung. So for Carl Jung, the typology, basic sa personality typology, the introversion and extroversion based for the MBTI, the Myers-Briggs type indicator, to distinguish a person either introvert or extrovert. In psychology, we don't really encourage people to call them as ambivert or omnivert because at the end of the day, meron at meron pa rin lalamang sa dalawang uh, tendencies or yung dalawang indicators na yon. So, sana maintindihan ninyo na lahat naman talaga ng tao, possess talaga sila ng introvert and extrovert. It's just a matter of kung sino yung mas mataas sa dalawang yun. Hippocrates has classification of people based on 4 types: melancholic, phlegmatic, choleric, sanguine. For John Holland, sa kanya naman yung Riasec as people categorized based on the following dimensions. Yung Riasec, yung realistic, investigative, artistic, social, conventional, enterprising. Yan. So, yun yung mga traits daw. So, next, we have a profile, psychological profile. It's a narrative description, graph, table, or other representation of the extent to which a person has demonstrated a certain targeted characteristics as a result of the administration or application of tools of assessment. So we usually have profiles, no, psychological profile. Personality profile, on the other hand, targeted yung characteristics but focus siya dun sa traits, states, or types. So a psychological profile is really a comprehensive one. It consists of various sources of information. Marami silang sources of information. At doon na yung mga graph, yung interpretation ng result. Ano yung ginamit and anong ibig sabihin niyan. Measuring personality traits amounts in essence to a search for an assessment of the strength of a trait's relatively transitory or fairly situation specific. Class, so di ba you have learned from our previous session about the different tools used in commonly used tools in assessment. So we have the BPI, the Basic Personality Inventory. We also have the NEO PI or NEO FFI, based from the Big Five Factors, Macrae Costa. NEO PI or NEO PI-R. Maraming mga versions kasi yung NEO natin, no? But yun yung big traits, yung ocean. You also can measure, we can also measure states or severity tools such as Beck, depression, intent, yan, lang ha. BI, Beck's depression, Beck's depression inventory, and we also have BI or the Beck's anxiety inventory. So these are state tests because it just measure current state in a period of time. But commonly used personality test, ano yun sir? MMPI po, yan po yung pinakasikat sa lahat ng settings. Yun yung recommended and the gold standard. And the substitute for that, since si MMPI kasi has 567 items, is the personality assessment in inventory or the PI. It consists of the same clinical skills with the MMPI but shorter ang version niya. Hindi siya kagaya ni MMPI na 567 items. I see some clinics who are using the PI because of its conveniency because of its convenience, no? So maraming mga tests. So do we have the BPI, the NEOPI, MMPI? MBTI is obsolete na, no? But yun yung mga common. Ito naman, we have also skills to assess PTSD, no? But these are more of a severity scale. Hindi naman ganun ka personality test talaga siya. The personality test kasi talaga is yung dimensions of personality traits ang minimeasure niyan. So, MMPI ang pinakasikat for that one. So, yan. So, sino ba yung ina-assess? Siyempre, yung person for referral. So, ina-assess natin through self-report. This is a process wherein an information about assessees is applied by the assessees themselves. So, sila mismo yung nagre-report ng indications or ng inclinations nila to be like this. So, very conventional siya. Kasi nga ikaw mismo yung magre-report. Kumbaga, may mga instances din na may weaknesses din ito. What do you think is a weakness of a self-report skill? Bakit siya minsan hindi magandang gamitin? Kasi minsan, di ba yung mga strongly agree, disagree, di ba pinagawa ko kayo ng sample scales sa module 2? So, self-report siya. Ano kaya yung weakness niya? Bakit minsan hindi ganun ka-accurate yung magiging data? Strongly agree, disagree, neutral, strongly agree, and agree. What do you think is the weakness of self-report skills? Ano kaya yung weakness niyan? Bakit kaya siya minsan hindi siya okay din gamitin? Or meron siyang weaknesses? Yes. Yes, Charlene. Bias. Response bias. That's good. Good answers. No response bias. And they could have the tendency for impression management. Kasi yung impression management kasi minsan, sometimes, ikaw as a person, you want to appear in a good light to a person. I mean, to someone, especially kung ano yan, personality test yan, no? Especially kung ito ay isang employment test, gusto mong maging maganda or hardworking ka, no? Diligent, ganyan. So, syempre minsan, kailangan mong papagandahin ang sagot mo. So, the person can fake good or can fake bad, no? Hindi ganong ka-accurate yung binibigay niya ng responses. So, sometimes, hindi niya masyado tinitake seriously yung mga test. Kaya minsan, important talaga na merong instructions na binibigay before mag-assessment. So, ako, ang sinasabi ko talaga is, Sir, ma'am, no, I want you to answer this as honest as possible. If ever you're not going to answer this as honest as possible, or you're going to fake some of your responses, I have a tool that will allow me to check that one out. So, parang pantakot lang din sa kanila para they can answer it really as honest as possible as they can. And mahalaga din na nandun ka during the time that they're taking the test para if they have questions, you are open. You also remind them na, Sir, ma'am, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. If may mga words na hindi kayo maintindihan, so, mahalaga talaga na merong briefing before talaga sila mag-take. And nandun ka para makikita mo yung test-taking behavior nila and gano'n. So, mahalaga yun, no? Para remain open ka sa kanila. Okay, it's a self-concept measure, an instrument designed to yield information on relevant to how an individual sees himself or herself with regard to the selected psychological variables. So, yan. So, yun nga, ang personality test or yung mga self-report skills na yun or test is a self-concept measure. Okay. So, yan, another person as a referent, this involves reporting a third party by a third party such as a parent, teacher, peer, supervisor, spouse, or trained observer. Minsan, nire-refer yung client mo mismo by someone. Let's say, a parent reporting her child, or let's say, a supervisor reporting one of his employees. And with that, we have to properly explain ano yung source of information or source of referral, bakit sila ni-refer, no? So for raters, tayo yung raters, we could sometimes have errors like leniency error, masyado tayong mabait dun sa person na yon, or generosity error. Minsan naman severity error, masyado tayong harsh or masyado tayong critical sa kanya. Central tendency naman, masyado tayo playing safe lang tayo or center. Ito naman ay critical to sa mga interviews kasi part rin ng personality assessment is yung interviews na ginagawa natin. Minsan may mga halo effect. Yung tingin natin sa person, napakabait niyan, pero in real life, maldita pala siya, ganun, or hindi pala ganun kabait siya in person talaga, or in real life. Yung horn effect naman is yung kabaliktaran niya, no? So, ito, very critical to sa interviews. Kasi sa interviews naman, hindi naman siya self-report sa mga test, no? Critical siya sa mga interviews. Kasi part of our assessment minsan is hinahaluan natin siya ng interview. Hindi lang puro numbers or data. Ayan. Mahalaga din na marunong tayong mag-explain. So, meron tayong tinatawag na case conference every after sessions natin with our client, no? Minsan kasi yan para mas maintindihan lang din nila kapag releasing na yung result. Kung magre-request sila ng conference, pwede mo namang ibigay yun sa kanila. Response style, so ito refers to the tendency to respond on a test item or interview question in some characteristic manner regardless of the content of the item or question. So yung term ko tinatawag kanina na impression management. So they will attempt to manipulate others' impression through the selective exposure of some information. Nangyayari din siya sa interviews. Minsan, you want to be in a good light. Hindi naman sa ano ka, hypocrite, pero siyempre, ikaw as being a professional or clinician, gusto mo din talagang makita yung kanyang totoong pagkatao, yung natural lang, yung organic ba. 'Di ba? So, kayo as clinicians in the future, dapat maging ano din kayo, keen kayo sa mga ganitong mga bagay. Hindi lang agad-agad ito na talaga si person. Ganyan na talaga siya. Pwede niyo naman siyang gamitan ng mga the person exhibit, tendencies to have this mga ganyan. He seemed to be mga ganon. Hindi yung ganong ka-definite na talaga kayo or sure na talaga kayo. During the session, he appeared to be, but at some time, he then, mga ganon. So, kailangan nyo din siyang i-balance, no? Kasi hindi niya naman din talaga alam yung real na batasan sa tao. 'Di ba? Di ba? I mean, maganda rin na merong collateral information. So, ang question ko, paano kung yung collateral information, si parent, sinasabi niya na may ADHD yung bata or meron siyang mga attention deficit issues, hyperactivity. Well, sa school naman, kung tinanong yung teacher, another source of collateral information, wala din or wala namang nakikita yung teacher. Ang question ko, paano ninyo i-report yun? Paano ba? I mean, is it something that is valid or kailangan nating tignan? Sige. Sinong pwedeng sumagot nun? Kung inconsistent yung collateral information. Sabi ng parent, ganito siya, but sabi ng teacher, the other way around, otherwise. Sige nga. Ira, ano kayang sa tingin mo, Ira, ang magandang gawin? Wala naman akong ano dito. Gusto ko lang din malaman kung paano kayo nag-iisip, no? Paano nyo siya i-report kung ganun? Ang dili mo tubag kay absent. Nakikinig ba?
Pwede po ano na question again, sir? Parang confusing
Ang
siya.
question is, let's say, may mga information na binigay yung parent, hindi consistent doon sa sinasabi nung teacher. 'Di ba ang bata, ang environment lang naman ng bata is school at saka bahay. So sinasabi ni teacher na wala naman siyang nakikitang attention deficit, tapos sa sabi ni parent meron daw sa bahay. Paano mo siya i-report? How can you interpret it? May mga inconsistencies.
I think Ganun pa rin siya, sir. Parang mag-depend pa rin siya kasi nga may inconsistency. Parang same pa rin siya sa bias na
Mhm.
different ang environment na kung nasaan yung student. So, if sa bahay, iba yung behavior niya. And then, sa school, iba din ang behavior. Maybe it also falls on parang the environment that he's in.
Mhm. Environment he live in. Okay. Sige. Thank you. How about Ashlea? Parang you're raising your hand, anak, no? What's your answer for this?
I think po sir, considering na inconsistent po yung timeline ng like based sa report ng magulang or based sa report ng teachers, I think i-state po muna yung conflicting facts na na-observe dun sa child and then be objective without making personal judgments po or like take kung anong side. Kasi based on that, parang it's more na parang objective po. So, i-document po muna kung both sides before
Mhm.
coming up with a conclusion.
Okay, that's good, no? You're still going to say that. You're still going to include those reports kasi collateral lang kasi yon. Hindi naman yun yung totally talaga maguhulma ng results and findings mo. Mas importante pa rin yung nangyari or yung assessment mo. Kumbaga, those can just be supporting documents or evidences na nakita sa bata. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na doon ka na talaga or you're going to choose sides. So, again, highlighted pa rin talaga yung findings sa results. Ano yung mga nakita mo doon sa bata based on your assessment. Pero yun, supporting na lang talaga siya. Background na lang siya. Ayan, thank you for sharing that, Ashley. Ano. Thank you. So, ayan. So, again, kasali pa rin siya. It should be monitored, sir, para may business ako na. Yeah. Yes, that's right. Oo. Yeah, so pwedeng isali siya sa recommendations na ganito, no? Kasi ang word na tendencies kasi, yun yung pwede nating sabihin. Tendencies na meron siyang ganong klaseng behavior. Yeah. And we could explore more kung ano ba yung mga manifestations ng ganitong attention deficit issues sa bata. Ayan. So, sige. Iyan. So, validity skills, 'di ba na-mention ko to this is part of the MMPI. Ito yung parang unique tool ng MMPI na kapag tumaas or naabot niya yung value na yon, hindi na valid yung respond kasi more likely meron siyang ganitong klaseng mga response styles. Socially desirable, ganyan, deviance, and etc. etc. So, next, okay. Home in person. Okay. Ayan. So, how does we perform personality assessment? Structured interview, yun yung sinabi ko sa inyo. Pwede tayo mag-focus din sa interview aside from the test, from the self-reports test. Yung mga binibigay natin, pwede rin tayong tumingin sa behavioral observation. Ano yung nakita natin sa kanya? Paano siya umupo? Modest ba siya? Ano ba siya, cooperative ba siya, attentive ba siya, no? Part of it also. Tinitingnan din natin, may appropriate eye contact, pleasant ba yung kanyang aura, snobbish, di ba? So, initially, yung mga ganung factors, kasali siya dun sa ating, ano, kumbaga, yun yung mga sources of information natin to create a psychological picture for a person. Okay? So, multiple sources of information. Gaya ng sabi ko sa inyo. Okay. Ito naman, scoring and interpretation. Paano natin sila nasa score and how can we interpret it? Either we can use the idiographic or the nomothetic approach. For the idiographic approach, ito yung isang tao, no? Kumbaga, so we are not going to compare him or her to other test takers. So through interviews, nagagawa natin si idiographic. approach. Kasi more likely, yung buhay lang niya, yung pagkatao niya, ang ating tinitignan. Sinomothetic approach naman, ito naman, we're comparing it na to other people. So we use a test for this. So malalaman natin ano yung degree of neuroticism niya, saan yung percentile niya, yung percentile rank niya no, among all other test takers. So with that, with the comparison to other test takers, we can determine kung high, low, average ba siya, ganun, no? Kung ano yung level, mild ba, moderate, severe. So that is the nomothetic approach. May comparison na. Ito naman walang comparison sa group. Ayan. So issues in personality test development and use. So ang pinaka-issue ko talaga is wala talaga silang Filipino-based tools. It's hard to say it, sad to say this one, but to be honest, mas ngayon clinicians, organizations, not just us, but the organizations are still subscribing to westernized tools. Wala pa rin talagang standardized tool na may interpretation na Bisaya at saka Tagalog. Kasi may mga clients talaga na hindi nakakaintindi talaga sila ng English. Hindi naman talaga natural tongue nila yung English. Kahit yung mga na-mention ko na mga panukat ng ugali ng pagkatao ng isang Pilipino, hindi nila ginagamit yun. Mas gusto pa rin talaga nila yung westernized. For them, yun pa rin yung standardized. Kasi sa different cases kasi class, may mga requirement kasi ng mga test. Dili mangod ka pwede makabuot-buot og test nimo or makahimo-himo lang kag test ba. You have to purchase it. You have to, use the test na recommended nila. But for some cases, they're quite lenient on the usage of tests. But in different, let's say, litigation or in the forensic psychology fields na, yung mga required na mga test na they can consider it mas valid kung kanina mga test ang ilahang ihatag dapat. Okay, but to be honest, other professionals don't know actually about our test. Kumbaga kita ra pud usahay ang mas makasabot ani. While for lawyers, they could understand a little bit about the Rorschach and the MMPI used gid siya for annulment, no? That's why since familiar na sila, kato lang na test ilahang gusto permente na ipahatag. So yeah, sad to say there's still no interpretation. Wala pa yung mga translated na mga version sa mga test. Sometimes clients cannot understand the context of the statement. So, ayan. So, we've learned about this and that. Ayan. Data reduction, empirical criterion. This one, the Minnesota Multiphasic Personality Inventory. The MMPI was the product of a collaboration between psychologist Stark Hathaway and psychiatrist John Chamley McKinley, designed as an aid to psychiatric diagnosis with adolescents and adults 14 years old and older. So these are the different scales present, and this scales or these clinical scales could indicate psychopathology in different areas of the DSM-5 criteria or diagnosis. So mo ni sila, and quite similar siya kay personality assessment inventory. Take note of the test that I'm mentioning ha, kay mo ginang mga mas kinagamit in the practice. Labi na ni siya, the MMPI. MMPI 3 is the latest version of the MMPI. How much will this be? 50,000, 40,000? Ingana. Yeah, ingana ang pricing niya. Acculturation. Okay, let's go to assessment and culture. Ongoing process by which an individual thoughts, behaviors, values, worldview, and identity develop in relation to the general thinking, behavior, customs, and values of a particular cultural group. So, we have to understand that our personality is shaped by our worldview. It's our unique way that how we make sense of the world around us. It's your take about poverty, about the disparity of the poor and the rich, about life. We have different worldviews, and as psych majors, you have to. I encourage you, to have a wide grasp of awareness of your worldviews that are being formed throughout time, and this worldview can change through experiences, the people we met, and the values that we hold dearly and important to us. These are the ideals as a person that we believed to be, to be very important, or that we really prized. So, may I know what are your values, your core values? Well, for me, my core values will be loyalty. Loyalty is number one, and another is honesty. I guess these two values is really part of my identity as a person. How about you guys? May you chat in? What are your core values na for you dili gid ninyo buhian gyud kana gyud ko? Sa kaya na integrity. Okay. Sige, what else? Bisig na pa mo yung mga values that you hold strongly against. Respect. RESPCT. Okay, respect. What else? Ano pa mo yung mga values? Compassion. Okay. Compassion, no? Not only to humans, but also to animals, ha? Mga stray cats or dogs, ana good. Compassion to the living beings pod. If you want, no, nice pod maghatag og mga pagkaon sa mga stray dogs and cats. Even in one day lang, it can just make a change sa ilang life ba, no? Kana gyud. Even inga na lang one day lang na maghatag lang og sardinas na gikan na lagod sa ano, then ipakaon lang ninyo ana. So kato siya suggestion ra pod. Even though dili man gyud kamo ang mag-save gid sila, kahit pa paano naka-help ka sa isa ka adlaw ba, ano, good empathy, ano. So these are values of a psych professional, to be honest, kani inyong mga ginapang chat, no. And our role as psych professionals is not to be kind, ha. Kana gid siguro ang most common misconception. Well, kindness is really a virtue, but for me, our role is really to be honest. It does not mean that we should be kind. Our role is not to be kind. It's not part of our job description to be kind. Na lang yun. I guess it's a basic humanity, how we show or portray ourselves towards others. But it's not part of our job description to be kind to others. Our job is to tell the truth that it is. Yan. So, instrumental values, terminal values. So instrumental values, it's just a means towards an end. Sometimes once we have attained it, we're done. Terminal values naman is may endpoint siya. Yan. So again, as a psych major, I encourage you to gain awareness of your values, your worldviews, your biases, the most dark parts, the darkest parts of your personality. Maayo pod na inyo pod siyang i-explore, no, for you not to be pretentious kaayo, no, because face it or not, no, people can be pretentious. They want to to portray themselves in such a way that they're really not. So it's good to have a right balance of managing how we present ourselves to others and being genuine as a person. So that will be all. Ay, pagod na si sir. Thank you. So do you have any questions or anything you wish to clarify from our discussion? So I've already discussed the different psychological test naman din. So yung projective test pala, so ito naman is na-create siya out of the concern that self-report skills can be tampered personally ba. It can be tampered and because of response biases, impression management, pwede dili makuha ang unsa gid ang tinuod gid na batasan sa one person ba. So projective test kasi wala siyang universally agreed way of interpretation. And that is your project, no? Projective test comes from the idea of Freud, of projection ni Sigmund Freud, wherein kita, people, children, adults can project some unconscious stimuli, unconscious conflicts, mga unresolved matters na dili nila kaya ma-deal sa consciousness nila. So, pwede siya magawas through projective test. Kay, imong instruction lang mang yun is, can you please draw a house? And then, you draw a person, draw a tree, and make it look like kung sa imong gusto tanawon niya. So, and also, aside from the figure drawing test, like the house tree person, and draw a person test, we also have the completion test, like the SAC sentence completion test, wherein they're provided with incomplete sentences na sila ang as fast as they can, they will complete the sentences. Because the goal of projective test is to remove censorship. Gets ninyo? Para mugawas ang unconscious conflicts, unconscious forces, unconscious material ba, 'di ba? Kay most of it magod kung kumuagi na siya consciousness, if kita nagyod nabagi na siya filter. So ang goal gid is mawala ang filter. Gets ninyo? Matanggal ang censorship, no, para mugawas ang unconscious material. So pato na siya. So SSCT, SAC sentence completion test, what else? We also have, sabagay itong uban, Rorschach ink blot test, wherein they're given pictures, then they will see, sa ilang makitaan dito na picture, what they see, Rorschach ink blot test, and scored siya by Exner system. Yeah, it has a scoring system, but the way that is being interpreted is varied or magkakaiba talaga, no? And observe ko yun, nakita ko talaga sa mga reports, iba-iba yung way of presenting the results and findings. Some people focus on the details, some people focus on the strokes of the pencil, the size, no? And we also have thematic apperception test. Ito naman yung pictures, 21 pictures ata yun. Then gagawan mo ng storya and kung saan ka makapunta. TAT, thematic apperception test. This is for adults, and sa bata naman CAT or child apperception test. Yung gagawa ka ng storya based dun sa mga pictures na nakita mo. Ito yung mga common na mga projective test na ginagamit. But yung for me, ang mahirap is si Rorschach. Si Rorschach ang pinakamahirap i-interpret. Ginagamit talaga siya for annulment. Yan ang alam ko, si Rorschach. Sikat na sikat siya for annulment cases. Ayan. So, yung mga drawing test, ayun. So, ipapadrawing mo sila. Yan. So, sila bahala. Ganyan. So, ito, no. I want you to choose any of this. What test would you like to explore? I gave naman din yung mga diba, yung mga recommendations ko sa inyo ng mga test. But ito ata yung mga sikat na sikat if wala ako na missed out. So, projective tests are also a form of personality test. Okay, again, projective test is a form of personality test. Dili ni siya IQ, it's a personality test. Ha? So, this is in response to impression management and biases. Since there is no wrong or right answer and the person does not actually know how to do good. Saingan. So, do you have any questions? Sir, pwede man ma-choices ang piliyon. Wala. Oh, yes! Pwede ka ayo. Yes. Kamu bahala. Basta ka nang ginagamit siya sa clinical practice po. Siyempre, kung research pa siya, ayaw na lang siya gamita. Ka nang ginagamit siya sa practice. Yeah, so okay. I guess we are done, no? So maraming salamat po and I will wrap it up. Thank you very much and God bless to all. Enjoy the rest of your day.